What's your best accent? What's
My
your best
best
accent?
is probably if I were to play someone who's from England. I've always wanted to be someone who's an aristocrat. I want to be an evil aristocrat. I want to say things. I want to own land and hounds, and I want to say things like, "Release the hounds." And I want to have a dungeon where I keep people, and I want to come down and say, you know how they keep you in a dungeon, English aristocrats, and then you're chained to a wall, and that you still want to marry them just because of the way they apologize? You know what I mean? They come down and they go, I do apologize for your rather restrictive accommodations. It was unavoidable. I'd hoped we'd be friends, but alas, you wouldn't cooperate. Yes, your silence is to be expected. I know you think of me as some kind of monster, and I will not deny that sin is my speciality. I have indeed mastered the arts of deception, murder, thievery, and even perversion, Rich. All right,
Seems like you've done this before.
Maybe. I just improvised.
Do you have an ascot on? Is that
Of
what
course I do. And a cane. I went pheasant hunting in England with my friend who made $1 billion, and
Okay.
I had to wear like knickers and a tie.
Sure.
And the one dude showed up in a cane, didn't need it, with an ascot. And they're all alcoholics, just drinking. They're all 35. He's got an ascot. It was incredible. And we killed all the pheasants. We killed all of them. They flushed them with birds. You have a loader, a dude who talks like this. He's not posh. Now he's got his sort of cockney. And he would cock I didn't have to load my shotgun. I go, load please. And he'd load, and then the birds would fly overhead, and I just, at first I was like, I don't want to kill them, and about 5 minutes later, I was like, die! You got anything automatic? You got an automatic weapon? I killed everything that flew. So there it is.
It's funny. We had Tyson Fury on here, Bryan Callen on the Rich Eisen show.
Love that guy.
We had Tyson Fury here about 2-3 months ago when he came in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I went back. As always, I always like going back to our green room when a guest is here before. And I walked in, and it was literally like a Guy Ritchie movie in our green room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
gypsies.
Where all of his friends were there, and just saying how they're excited to be here, and just talking about. And I'm assuming that's what they're saying. I didn't understand. I'm seriously. I did not understand a word.
Yeah. They've got that Cockney rhyme and things, and they're all like, he's got that really deep voice, and he's talking like this. Yeah, it's
and they're talking really fast.
I'm in America right now. I'm not even going to punch you in the face.
I thought this is going to be a fascinating conversation, not only because I'm just a fan of his story and his and everything about him, right? And I just wanted to delve into it, but get to some of the more interesting parts in the most ginger fashion I possibly could to get in and out. And then but I left them. I came out here and I said to you, I said, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to understand a word that they're going to say.
His cut man was doing magic tricks.
Yeah, that's right. After
his cut man was doing magic tricks.
Crazy.
And he was dressed like Conor McGregor, like to the nines.
Yeah. Wow.
Like it was.
That's the kind of thing where you walk into your own green room and we never see you again. What happened to Rich? I don't know, man. He disappeared. I haven't seen the man. I don't know. I don't know where it is. And you're just living in his coat somewhere.
Somewhere in his pocket. He's right here, and they take him out, take him out of his pocket.
Do you like to see my Rich? His name is Rich. You can play with him for a while. Give him back to me. He's mine now. I don't know.
That's exactly what it was like, man.
Yeah.
Oh my! Yeah, there he is, right there, dressed in this great shirt.
Look at him.
And he had these John Stockton shorts.
They were very short.
Okay, which by the way would come down to my shins, but on him they were
your
John
size
Stockton.
There. That's the thing about photography. You look like you're actually bigger than Tyson Fury. There.
Well, that's the optical illusion of the desk and the chair.
He could pick you up and throw you around like a baton if he wanted.
And he was just kind of slumped in the chair, and his legs came all the way halfway to my desk, and it was wild. And then at one point, I asked him about. Against Wilder and what happened. And he talked about how he got up. And I'm like, well, some people would think that, you got kind of more than 10 seconds.
Killed.
11 seconds. Yeah. And then he just gave me this look and then went off on this amazing soliloquy where he answered the question. And, well, what would you say to something like, what would people say if I told them about driving down a road at 100 miles an hour and, staring into the abyss. I'm paraphrasing, like basically like staring into the abyss and thinking about death and all. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then again, I'm thinking, is he saying this, number one? And two, am I understanding everything that's coming out of his mouth?
Yeah, that's when you're listening super hard because you don't want to make him mad.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a tough guy. It'll never happen.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.